Well, I'm getting ready to pack my bags for Namibia, and you asked me about bringing 4 survival items, so I don't have to bring much clothing, that's for sure. So here's what I'm going to bring. I want to make sure that I'm prepared. One I think that's really most important that you need to have is a way to boil water. So I've got a really large pot. We can boil about 3 gallons in this, and that's going to be really important. Also having a lid is going to be real key. So we want to make sure we get that in the suitcase. Another thing that's important is you've got to have some type of cordage. So while parachute cord is fine, sometimes it doesn't always do the job. So I thought I'd go ahead and just pack some heavy duty cordage here in a nice green color. I want to make sure I get that in my suitcase. So that's all ready to go. The other item that you need to have is a way to start a fire. And you know, there's really no sense messing around with bow drills or hand drills, so I think we should just go with a propane torch. That's going to be real key, especially if the wood's kind of wet. I don't know if you consider that 2 items. I can tape this to my torch, and that'll make it okay, kind of 1 item. But it's going to be important to have a way to start a fire, and this is a real key tool that you want to have with you. So I'll have that and my lighter. I think another important thing is going to be to have some type of weapon system in order so that you can obtain game. And I think the most important thing is going to be this assault shotgun, very key item. So we want to make sure that we've got assault shotgun with, it holds 15 rounds. That's going to be very important. And it doesn't do any good to have a shotgun unless you have a lot of shotgun rounds. So I've got about 150 rounds. Of course, I've got rifled slugs. That's very important. So we want to make sure that we get all our ammo put in our suitcase. Real key for hunting. You know, you never know if you're going to be attacked by a hippo, rhino, or something. So we want to make sure we have that. And then, of course, you know, you've got to be able to build a shelter. And I think the key there is having a tool that's the ultimate tool for cutting, especially hardwoods. There's a lot of hardwoods there in Africa and Namibia, so I want to make sure that I'm going to go ahead and just fire up my chainsaw. We want to take that. Of course, we'll have to work on the starting part of it. But we want to take the chainsaw, so that's going to be real key. So we want to get that in, and of course it's always important to protect your feet, so I think we should bring along some extra footwear. I don't know if you consider that extra or not, but I think extra footwear is really important. So I'm packed, I'm ready to go. Just got a few extra clothes, and we just got to figure how we're going to get all this in there. Well, dang it, we might have to rethink this just a little bit. We might have to throw out 1 or 2 items, but I'm so prepared. I am ready to go. Got the essential items, and Namibia, here I come.